So we're just looking at your swim stroke again because it's been probably about 8 weeks since we did another video analysis. Looking at this, the first thing I'm noticing is that you seem to be breathing late. After I took the video, I know we did a couple of drills where you kept your hands on the kickboard, and as soon as you took your hand off the kickboard, you started to turn your head, or you start to turn your head before you take your hand off the kickboard in order to get that timing right. Here what's happening is you're turning back too late, and you're kind of staying over on your right side longer than you really should, which is really giving you a lopsided stroke. It's also pushing you over on that right side too much. You're losing some of your power. Looking at this, you have you're starting to get the catch in the front, the early catch. But what I'm seeing is your elbow is dropping when you come back under your body. Instead of staying bent and keeping it wide, you're kind of dropping it and slipping it through the water. So you're actually now missing the catch that you had underneath your body. So that's something you're really going to need to pay attention to. Keep those elbows wide, really push your hand down the side of your body. I know we were probably working on early forearm or early vertical forearm here, but the most powerful part of your stroke is the part that's along your torso. So we definitely need to make that happen. You can see how you start out bending. The left arm, not so much. You might start bending and then you let it go straight. Also, we talked about your head movement. I'd like your head to be a little bit more still. But notice here when you're breathing how much you really have to turn your body just to get a breath. I actually think when you breathe to the right that you breathe a little bit better. When you're breathing to the left, you really rotate onto that right side. Here, just from another angle, you can see where that left arm is pulling pretty straight down through. And on the right arm, you see how the elbow stays tucked in by your side when really it should be wider as it hits your torso area. We also talked about entering the water a little earlier, which you seem to be doing here, especially with the left hand, you're doing good, where you enter the water and then push forward so that you're not placing your hand and you get to keep that momentum that you've got coming through from your recovery. Here I just did above the water so you can kind of see your breathing. And your head stays pretty level. I'd like to see you to keep the top of your head down a little bit more so you have that pocket. See, when you breathe to the left, it's better than when you breathe to the right. Also here you can see the hand entry, especially with the right and left hand, how you're placing it instead of just throwing it in. It should enter a little bit closer to your head. Not that I'm advocating entering close to your head, but just I want you to throw it into the water and push it forward underwater. And here you can just see again how you're placing the hand. And that's all.